Or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashlyn. I'm the owner of Rainstorm Joy, where I create joyful products like t-shirts, tote bags, Bible tassels, Bible sleeves, all kinds of things, that was very country, all kinds of things that I just really enjoy making. I am making new things as well, like bracelet keychains and makeup bags and all of that stuff. I like to sew. That's what we do here. We do a bit of sewing and all this grando stuff, and if you want to see more about what I make, just continue watching and also watch my other videos. Today is Sunday and we just got back home from church a few hours ago and whatever, and those were the clips that you just watched. And now it is several hours later because I decided to take a little nap, and then after the nap I was just chilling. So I was gonna get right to work, and this is like a lot of hours later, and that's not what happened, but it's okay because we still have a little bit of sunshine. Because I was wanting to record yesterday, but it was already dark, so I was like, let me just start recording tomorrow, and here I am waiting until nighttime again to start. But at least I started before the sun went completely down. It is currently 5:36, so we still have some sunshine left. So I have a market in 2 weeks, so that is something that I do need to prepare for, but I also need to prepare for my Etsy shop, because when I'm at these markets, people are like, do you have a business card? And I send them to my information. I have a QR code they can scan, and once they scan it, they probably go to my Etsy and are like, because it's like not put together at all, barely any products are on there. Like, I do have products on there, but I could have way more than I do on there. I just don't. So I really need to get my Etsy together. I have some product photos that I still need to edit, and they've been sitting in my like photo gallery for a while, so I really need to get to those. And I need to finish making these products so I can take product pictures of those and then upload them to my Etsy, so at my next market, when people ask about my business, they can actually see my business. So we're gonna try to do that within the next 2 weeks so it can be ready. I also have stuff to get together for my vendor space that I have at the mall, because obviously I want people to buy my stuff, but they're not gonna be attracted to my area if it's like empty all the time. So I need to get more stuff and put it in there to be like, hey, come look at me, you know? And I also have a lot of markets after this upcoming market because I am booked for the entire summer. Yup. I signed up for this program in my area where they're doing a farmer's market and little market type thing every Saturday, which is probably typical for farmers markets or whatever, but they're also doing like events too, like to pull people in, like inflatables and stuff. They're doing that sometimes as well, but anyway. So it's every single Saturday in June and July, so I am literally going to be busy the entire summer because my next market is on the 31st, and then after that it's boom 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 boom, you know? So I need more stuff. I need to be prepared and ready, so I'm not like screaming every single week trying to get stuff together. So I need to get my inventory up. But that's what we're doing in this vlog. I don't know if it's going to be a one-day vlog, or maybe I'll carry it on throughout the week, because I've actually never done that before. All of my vlogs are just one day, so we'll see what happens. You'll see what happens. Let's see what happens together. I don't know if y'all ever saw what was over here before this video, but this is this dresser type thing that I have over here. I have this, but before that was over there, it was like a bench you could sit on, like a brown wooden bench you could sit on, but I was using it for storage. But anyways, so I got this new dresser to hold my stuff, and it's really helpful because it's holding a lot more stuff, because I also have this over here that I used to use to hold all of my fabric, but now they're basically empty. Some of them are still being used right now, but they're basically empty though. So now I can just put my products over there, because I'm trying to change it where I'm I'm trying to change it from where I was doing made to order to in stock, which is like a good business practice. You know, if you can do in stock rather than made to order, you probably should. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get some stuff actually in stock so I can just come pull it off of the shelves over here. But as you could see when I just showed you, they're empty right now, so I don't have anything ready yet. So I have a lot of stuff that I want to do for my business. because I really want to grow it and I need to be prepared for it to grow. I can't just be praying and hoping for it to grow, but I need to be preparing for it to grow, and there's a lot of stuff that I need to do to be ready for that. Some ways that I want it to grow is that I want my social media to grow so I can get more eyes on my business, because right now I'm just on Etsy and I want to have my own website, but there's really no point for me to have my own website because not that many people are being pulled towards my Etsy. So how many yards did I get? Okay, I got more than 1 yard. Okay, I guess I got 2 yards of this. I forgot. Why? There's so much. I haven't even used this fabric yet. Why did I get 2 yards? I don't even know if people are gonna like it. Okay, that's on me. But anyway, yeah, so I want to get a website, but there's no point to get a website right now. So that's why I want to grow my social media. One reason why I want to grow my social media. But another reason why I want to grow my social media is because I want like opportunities to be open to me and presented to me through social media, like brand deals and stuff like that. And you have to have a presence to get brand deals. And I do have a presence, but I need to be like more consistent and stuff. So that's what I'm also going to be working on, is consistency. I need to post more consistently. I do post often, but not consistently. So I need to work on that. So I want to do that for my YouTube, obviously. I'm going to try to have more videos uploaded, you know, more than just once a month or once whatever happens, because it used to be once a month, but I do have like 2 other videos to edit right now, so I'm sure I can do better at doing at least once a week. We'll see how it goes, because that's what I'm hoping for. I recently started branding my stuff, so I'm very happy about that, because that was something that I did also want to get into, was branding my products, because I've been making stuff and selling it for, well, I started Rainstorm Joy in 2021, but it really got pushed out last year. So I'm just going to say over a year, because that's when I started to do this kind of stuff. But I've been making stuff and selling it for a year now, and it was never branded. But now it is. I just recently started doing that, and I'm very happy about it, because it just makes it seem like more official and more legit, and it's so exciting. Some other things that I wanted to do for Rainstorm Joy is I want it to be more like purposeful. I want it to be like for a reason, not just for me to make money, but I want it to be good for the community too in some type of way. So that's just gonna have to happen like on its own. I'm not gonna really go seeking for that. You know, if I'm just doing whatever God has me to do, then it should work out, you know. So we're just being in the will of God, and that's what we're aiming for. So right now I'm just folding my fabric the way that I like to fold it to make it easier to cut. So, but this is too long. This is way too long. I usually only get 1 yard, so I need to cut this to make it easier to put on my cutting area over here. And you want to know something that's kind of tragic right now? I just started filming again, you know, what we just talked about from earlier, and my camera is about to die, and I only have 1 battery, and it's probably going to take a little bit for this to charge, and by the time it charges it's probably going to be dark outside. So I probably won't want to film anymore today after it's done charging. But if it finishes charging and it's still light outside, I will pick you back up. But if it's not, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. I'm just gonna keep recording until it dies, and hopefully it doesn't cut off on me saying something. You know what I should have done? I should have asked for them to cut it for me. Like ask for 2 yards, but see if they would cut it yard by yard, because that would be nice. So maybe I should do that next time if I get more than 1 yard, because my workspace is not that big. So here are the plans for these fabrics. This is going to be a makeup bag, and I think that's all it's going to be, is a makeup bag. And these are also going to be makeup bags. I have 2 sizes right now of makeup bags, but I also have 2 different ways of how I make them, and how I make them makes it look different, because I would show you, but I took them to the store. But if I sew it one way, it makes it more rectangular and long this way. But if I sew it a different way, and these are the same measurements, but if I sew it a different way, it makes it more like a go up like this, like a box. And I don't know which way I like more. I asked my husband, he said he likes the longer one more, but when I was in my market like last week or the week before or whatever, somebody bought one and it was like, you know, this way. So which do you think I should make? I know you can't even see it, but based off of that, just imagine this way or this way. Which one would you prefer? I also have these fabrics. I've already used this one before for something else, but then I also got this purple gingham, and I think I'm going to use these for a makeup bag as well, but primarily I'm going to make a new Bible sleeve, and it's going to be so cute. I don't even want to tell you what I'm thinking about doing. You're just going to have to wait to see it because it's going to be so cute. Hey guys, it's the next day. So I went to Hobby Lobby and I stocked up on some fabric that I already have, but I also got some new fabric, which was not my intention because I already have so much fabric. I really don't need it anymore, but I saw 2 new ones that they got and I thought it was cute, so I had to go get it, you know, by myself. But mostly all of this fabric is just, again, to just stock up on the fabrics that I already have because, like I said earlier, I am trying to have stock instead of just made to order. So I get all this fabric. So I'm going to do a fabric haul really quickly. I got this fabric, just some blue, the cherries, this yellow fabric, some bees, this one. Here are 2 of the new ones that they recently just got, so hopefully they'll have it for a while and they won't like, what's it called, what's the word, they won't get rid of it. What's that word called? Starts with a D. Discontinue it. Hopefully they won't discontinue it because I just got it and I just bought it, you know. But I got this new bow print and these new flowers. So cute. And then I got this one that I already had and these 2. There are some other ones that they didn't have in stock that I still need to go back for, so hopefully they'll get that at the end of, like, within this week, because this week is the 40% off, because I want to just stock up on all the fabric that I already have, you know, to just build up the inventory. So I still need just a few more fabrics, and then I need to stop buying fabric because I have enough of it. I got 2 yards of all of these and that was $95. So I'm good on my fabric after I get the other ones that I need. Now I'm gonna, oh, I also got this one. This is the main reason why I went to Hobby Lobby today, because somebody ordered something and I needed this. But then I was like, let me also stock up, but I should have waited because then I could have gotten all the fabric that I need, because hopefully they'll have the ones that I also need in stock. And then I also get some money tomorrow, so I should have waited, but it's okay. Now I'm gonna make this order, so we're just gonna do that now. going to interrupt this program to tell you all that I'm gonna go eat some lunch. I'm gonna go have a spicy chicken sandwich with some tater tots, and it's gonna be so good because I'm so hungry, and I'm gonna have some Dr. Pepper to drink. And I will see you guys in just a little bit, and you'll see me in a second. So I'm back from eating, but I really want to take a nap. I really feel like I want to go take a nap. That sounds so good right now, but I really need to get these orders out because they ordered it last week, but I didn't have the fabric, so I need to make it today and hopefully ship it before the post office closes, which is in about 2 hours. So hopefully I'll have enough time to get this order made, but I really want to just take a nap. Also, we might make some cookies later. I don't know if I want to show y'all or not, because you know when I say it, I want to take a nap. But anyway, let's just go ahead and make this order. Let's just go ahead and do this. Y'all give me some, send me some of y'all energy so I can stay awake. Pep me up, pep me up. Give me a pep talk so I can do this order. Let's go. The tricky thing is when I'm sewing, I have to make sure that I keep my mind focused on what I'm doing, because a lot of the things that I sew use the same techniques, but sometimes I sew them like a little bit differently. So I need to remember how to do it so I don't mess it up, because how I sew my Bible sleeves is similar like to how you make something like this, but it's a little bit different with how you assemble it. And then also how I make my Bible sleeves is similar to how I make my tote bags, but I also sew those differently like when I'm finishing it. And I just gotta keep it in my mind, which way is it gonna go and what am I doing, because for my Bible sleeves I leave a hole in the bottom, but I don't have to do that for my tote bags or these. I don't really make these to sell, but maybe I will, but tweak it a little bit, we'll see. But anyways, so I just gotta keep it in my mind to pay attention to what I'm doing, so I don't try to make it a way that I'm not supposed to make it and then having to like start all over or something, because I don't want to do that. I've been consistently making more videos. I haven't published them yet on YouTube. Like I have 2 other videos that I need to edit before this video comes out, and then I will have this video, and hopefully I will have more by the time you're seeing this. I'm like working on more or something. So I've been consistently trying to make more videos for my YouTube, because that is something that I'm trying to do right now, is grow my YouTube and my social media. I'm pretty sure I said that at the beginning of the video, This is why I don't film outside of just one day, because it's like, what did I already talk about? But yeah, how do I do this? I can't remember. So I'm making more videos, but while I'm making more videos, I'm trying not to compare myself to other people, because I like watching other small businesses, and I like watching their other videos. I like watching their videos too. But while I'm watching their videos, I'm trying not to compare my progress to their progress, because we're all doing things at our own time, and that's perfectly fine. But sometimes I do like see new YouTubers, because sometimes YouTube is nice and they actually push new YouTubers. So I've been seeing a lot of newer YouTubers and like that do small business. So I click on their videos and then I go to their channel, and it turns out that they've been like only posting for like since the beginning of the year or less, and they already have like more views on their videos, or they already have more subscribers. And I'm just like, I've had my YouTube channel for a year, but like I said, at the same time, there's no reason to compare in general, but also there's no reason to compare because I wasn't consistently posting. So when I look at their videos, they post like every week, so it makes sense that they would have more attention if they're doing it more consistently. So I just need to keep that in my mind. But also, it doesn't really matter how their growth is compared to mine, because we're all doing our own journey, and that's all that matters, is that you don't quit or give up. You don't need to compare yourself to others. But I also like to look at other people's progress, because I don't know, it's just so cool and it's so inspirational to see how other people are doing. Because some people, they do just start and they're already like doing so well, and I think that's so cool. I really do think that's so cool. Like, for example, I'm sure that if you're watching my video, you've probably heard of this girl before and her business, but XOXO Charlie, yeah, I watch her videos, and she only started like last year, I'm pretty sure, and she's doing very well for herself, and I think that's totally awesome. Like, if you look at her channel and you look at her videos, she's getting decent views, and it's so cool. And I just think it's cool in general when a small business channel can get that many views. I'm like, we're just doing our business and we're getting that many views. It's not like a lifestyle channel or anything like that, or whatever else, you know, but we're getting decent views. Why did it come out like that? I watch her channel sometimes. I also watch Blush Design Co., Brennet M & Co., Lily, All Things Lillian, I think that's what it's called. Who else do I watch? I watch some other people that they're not as well known. Like, there's this lady, her name is like Carla or something. She's Hispanic, but I don't remember her channel name. I'm pretty sure her name is Carla. She also has a faith-based business. Her business name is like Delicate or something like that. She sells jewelry. I watch her sometimes. And then those are the main people I watch, and then I find some other smaller channels here and there and I watch them too. So who do you watch on YouTube? Who are your favorite YouTubers that are like small business owners? I also watch Uncomfy sometimes, but you know, if you're watching my channel, I am a faith-based business. So a lot of the time I don't watch worldly channels. Like, I'm pretty sure a majority of those people that I just named are not Christians, and that's not perfectly fine. Like, I want them to be saved, obviously, but how they live their life is like up to them and whatever. I continue to watch the videos, and I do still enjoy their videos. However, when they bring in the universe and stuff like that, then I just have to cut it off. Like, it's not the universe, come on. I want you to know Jesus so you can understand that it's Jesus, that what you're talking about. But sometimes they bring up the universe and I'm just like, oh man, why'd you have to do that? I like watching you, and then I click off because I'm not agreeing with that, because I don't believe in the universe. I believe in the creator of the universe. That reminded me of somebody else that I watched, but I lost it as I was still speaking. But those are some of the channels that I do like to watch, and I do enjoy them when they don't bring up that type of stuff. Like, I'm not condemning them or anything. I'm just not gonna agree with it and continue to watch it in those videos. But Uncomfy is obviously another one that's doing very well for herself. Her videos or just like enjoyable to watch outside of being a small business owner, which is pretty cool that you can captivate an audience even if the people that watch her videos don't even have a small business. They probably still enjoy watching her business vlogs because she's very good at recording and whatever. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, another person that I like to watch, I recently found her, is Ginger Patch Designs or something like that. Yeah, I found her recently and I watched some of her videos too. She's another like micro influencer. She's another micro creator right now, but she can pop off too. We all got a chance to pop off, so that's what I said right now. And she's also a Christian, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just glad that I can be in here making this content with fellow Christians, so we can have, you know, shine our lights, so there can be also some of us out here in this YouTube world. But anyway, who do you like to watch when you're making stuff, or just like to binge watch just in general? Anyways, I'm gonna get back to making this because I'm done assembling it. Now I need to sew it. And before I get back to sewing, I just wanted to preface, again, I am not condemning any of these creators that I recently talked about. I truly do enjoy watching their videos. Like, seriously, I look for their videos almost every single day, even though they post consistently, so I should know when their videos are gonna be ready. But anyway, I really do enjoy watching their videos. I just don't agree with the universe stuff that they talk about, unfortunately, and sometimes they bring that up in their videos, just like how I'm bringing up God in my video. So if you don't like God, that's up to you if you don't want to watch or not, but I love me some Jesus, so I'm gonna bring him up. These slip off of where I put them and then they get stuck under here. I don't appreciate that. I can't wait until I can get like an industrial sewing machine like the Juki or something, and then that won't be a problem, I don't think. I really don't know, actually. I don't know what it looks like underneath. Whatever. Then you just gotta turn it inside out, and then you just gotta sew it close, and then it's ready to go. These are actually very simple to make, so if you ever want to try it, you could, because they're pretty simple and pretty fast too. I just gotta get past the cutting part, because it's my least favorite. I literally say that in like a lot of my TikTok videos. The cutting is my least favorite. Now I'm just gonna make sure that the size is what it says on my Etsy, because sometimes if you don't sew it exactly how it should be sewed, you can lose some inches or centimeters or whatever. And then I just make sure that there are no loose threads anywhere, because I like to make it look as neat as possible. See, there's one right there. Actually, I don't know if you can see it, but there's one right there. And then I'm going to try to cut it as closely as I can to the fabric, but not too close, because I did that to, which one was it? I did that to this one. I made this keychain wallet, and I was cutting off a thread over here, and I cut it too close and I snipped the fabric. So now this one is going to be on sale. I don't know if you can see it or not. Do you see that? So there's literally nothing else wrong with it except for that little snip, but now I had to put it on discount because it's not up to par. All because I was just trying to clip off the thread. So I do have some other orders to make today. I also need to make some Bible tassel sleeves. Those are actually like my least favorite things to make that I offer in my business. However, I continue to offer them, and it makes no sense for them to be my least favorite because my machine does most of the work for me. But it's just so tedious and annoying, especially when the machine doesn't work how I need it to work. So anyway, so I have 100 of those to make. However, I cannot show you me making them because I need to go ahead and get them made so I can ship them out, so they can like arrive on time or sooner than they were expecting, because that's what you always should aim for if you can, but don't like push yourself, you know, too much. But sooner than expected and sooner than later is better. Like, so yeah, okay, anyways. You want to just do it early, and people really appreciate that when you have fast shipping. Anyways, so I need to get those made. Again, I have 100 of those. However, I'm not going to show you because guess what? My battery's dying again. I really just need to go ahead and order a new battery. I know I do, because I literally speak of this almost in every single vlog, that my battery is put. So I need to get a new battery. So before this dies and completely cuts me off, I will see you guys later. It's probably be the next day or so. Hi guys, guess what? My battery was able to charge and there's still some sunlight outside, so we're back in the same day. However, I'm just updating you really quickly. If you can hear that noise in the background, that's my Cricut going because I'm making some Bible tassel sleeves. But I don't think I'm going to be making Bible tassel sleeves for much longer because it is just so irritating, because the machine just messes up sometimes and there's literally nothing that I can do about it. I don't know why I was so close to you, but there's literally like nothing I can do about it when it messes up. I really hope you can hear me. It's pretty loud. But I can't do anything about it when it messes up, and it's just so frustrating when it messes up, and I don't want to give people like products and then not be as good as I want it to be, but I can't do anything about it to help it. So I think I'm just going to take those off of my Etsy, which is a shame because a lot of people go to my Etsy for these, and I actually have a TikTok video that went viral because I was making these and offering these, but it's just irritating. So I'm just going to take them off my Etsy because I don't like it when it messes up. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm making right now behind me. This one says car tassel. You can put whatever you want on the wording for the wording, but this one, it just happens to be a car tassel. Okay, it's done. That was so loud. I really hope you could hear me. But yeah, you can just put whatever you want for these words. This person just put car tassel on this one. But right here, it cuts, so you can slide your tassel up in there. But sometimes it doesn't cut well and it just looks bad. And I don't want people to think that I am giving them bad products, so. But when it messes up right there, again, there's nothing I can do about it. So I just rather not be irritated when I make these. So I might just take them off of my Etsy, even though people ask me about them. I don't know. I want to keep offering them for people, but I don't want to deal with it anymore. If you can see right here where it's bunched up right there, I just push it back down because that's all I can do. And I mean, I can remake these and I just can keep on remaking them. And I have remade them a few times, but if it keeps messing up, there's nothing I can do. So. Oh girl. And like I said, I have to make 100 of these, not 100 of these individually, but 100. But yeah, that's right. I have to make 100 of these, and I'm almost done with this order, and then I have the next order, and then I'll be done, and then I guess I'm gonna take it off at Etsy before anybody else orders it. But I just know once I take it off, somebody's gonna message me and they're gonna say, do you still offer these? Because it's happened before. Because one time I had to take it off because I ran out of the pens that I use, because I used black, but I ran out of that black pen, so I had to get some different pens and whatever. So anyways, while I was doing all of that, I had to take it off of my Etsy, and when I did, people were like, do you still sell these? So I know people are gonna ask me once I take these off, but unfortunately this time I'm just gonna have to be like, no, sorry. And it sucks because I want them to come to me to receive these because they're searching for these specifically, and then now they're gonna have to go to somebody else, and somebody else is gonna be like, yeah, I can make them since that girl's not making them anymore. But it just is what it is. It's a part of business, I suppose. Another reason why I'm not a fan of making these products is because it literally takes forever. I picked up this camera probably like an hour ago, and I've been making these maybe like for 2 or 3 hours, maybe even more. It takes forever, and I'm over it, but I'm almost done, and then I'll be done with these. I just gotta wipe my hands clean of them. I'm just done. And then my printer just messed up too, because I'm trying to make my thank you cards, and my printer just stopped printing for some reason. This is what happened. This is how it came out. So I'm just gonna be done. Once I'm done making these, I'm done for the night because I'm tired. My brain is starting to hurt because of lack of sleep, and it's almost time to eat, and I'm just ready to just relax because this is, it's just taking forever. Anyway, I just wanted to update you on that, and now I will probably see you tomorrow. Hello guys, it is a few days later, I think, from the last clip that you watched. I just didn't film yesterday, and I kind of lost track of when I did film and what I did say. So who knows what we're talking about. This is why I only film in one day, so I can keep up with what I'm talking about. But I did get some mail in yesterday, and I was so super excited about everything that I got. Most of the stuff is for my blind dates with Jesus. I'm changing them up a little bit. I'm increasing the price because I didn't mind them being cheap, because I'm like, the purpose of them is mainly so people will like enjoy their time with Jesus and be more like, I don't know, just have like more to help them in their faith and walk with Christ. Okay, that's the main purpose of the blind dates with Jesus, and that's still what they're doing. So I didn't really mind that they were on the cheaper end, because I was like, as long as they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, it shouldn't really matter how much money I get. However, they are on the cheaper end, and there's not much wiggle room to offer discounts or anything like that. I actually have a vendor space in the mall, and the people that own that, like, because my blind dates with Jesus are selling so well, they asked me if I would wholesale some to them, because they also have a spot somewhere else outside of the mall area that they own. So I was considering it. I was like, yeah, sure, I can do wholesale. That's so exciting. I've never done wholesale before, and it's so awesome that you like my product so much and it's going so well for me that you would want it for your own business. However, there's no room at all to offer wholesale, because the profit is so low that if I were to offer wholesale, then I would basically just be giving it to them for free. So I figured that I would just increase the price just a little bit, considering what is included in the blind dates, because right now all it is some type of Christian book. It can be like a motivational, inspirational Christian book, a devotional, a Bible study, a planner, a workbook, something like that. And then it comes with a journal. That's what I usually do. And it comes with some goodies on top, like a highlighter pen, washi tape, stickers, stuff like that. And I only sell it for $25, and that's a pretty good deal. People really enjoy it, and I'm so glad that they enjoy it. But like I said, there's no room at all to wiggle for discounts or to offer it to somebody else if somebody is interested in wholesale. So for those specifically that are going to include like a book and a journal, I'm going to increase it probably by like $5. And then I have some new things to include with my blind dates with Jesus, and I have a new way to buy it. So it's usually just like the book and the journal in this wrapping where you can't see what you're getting, because the journals and the books are different each time. And then so it's in I don't know why I laughed. So it's in a wrapping, and that's how you receive it. But now I'm going to offer a deluxe version of the blind date with Jesus, and I don't know how that's gonna go yet because I haven't done it, but I am so super excited to see how it goes, because I think it's gonna be so cute. Hold on a second, my air just kicked on and it's extremely loud, so I had to shut the door. But anyway, so the deluxe version is gonna still come with either just a book or a book and a journal. I think I'll probably do both since it's a deluxe package. But it's going to come with that. It's going to come with a pair of socks, a hair clip, face mask, just more goodies like that, maybe tea or hot cocoa or something like that. It's going to be so exciting, and I'm just so looking forward to it. But anyways, so I got some of that new stuff in like yesterday in the mail, so I just wanted to show you some of the stuff that I got because I'm so super excited. This is something that I got, and I'm so excited about it, so I can, you know, be better at how I cut my fabric. I got one of these suction cup thingy things. I've been seeing people use these, and I was like, what is that? I need that. That would be so helpful to go on this for when I'm cutting fabric. And I haven't used it yet, but I'm about to, because I'm about to cut some fabric. But I'm just so happy about it, because when I cut fabric now, I can just hold this and not cut myself, because I have done that before, guys. I don't remember if I mentioned it in one of my prior vlogs. I think I did around the time when it happened, but I literally cut off a chunk of my finger. I'm not even kidding. It was awful. It hurt. There's this whole ordeal. Oh, anyways, we're moving on from that, but I'm glad I have this now so that doesn't happen ever again. I also got some zippers, because y'all know I'm making makeup bags and keychain wallets now, so I have a whole lot of zippers, like a butt ton of zippers. And if you're interested in any of the things that I'm showing you, a select few of the things that I'm showing you, I'm not gonna list everything, but I will put it in the description below, and you can look at my Amazon storefront if you're interested in some of the stuff that I'm showing you. So I got all kinds of different fuzzy socks to go with the deluxe blind date with Jesus. These are so super soft, and I really hope people like them, because I'm a fan of fuzzy socks. I'm a fan of socks in general, like fun socks, so I hope people will enjoy these in the deluxe Blind Date with Jesus. I also got all kinds of these cute little flower hair clips, and these are also soft. Not that it matters, but this is really soft. I got all kinds of these. It comes in different colors, and I'm going to include that with the deluxe Blind Date with Jesus. I also got these journals. They're a little smaller than I was anticipating, but they're so cute, and I really hope people enjoy them. These are not the types of journals that I typically include with my blind dates with Jesus. These are different than what I usually include, but I hope people enjoy these either way, because I'm excited about them. They come with different verses on the front, so they're not gonna all be the same, but I found these very cute little journals that I'm going to include either with the regular or just the deluxe. I'm not quite sure yet, but I got these. This one says I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, you know, Philippians 4:13, and it comes with these pins, and the pins also have a different verse on all of them. This one says, may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace, Romans 15:13. And then this pin is also a stylus, and it's just so amazing. And then the inside comes with these, and then just lined paper throughout. I don't know if you saw that, but lined paper throughout. And I'm just so excited about these. These are so cute, and I really hope people enjoy these. These are so cute. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to include this with the regular Blind Date with Jesus or keep my other journals that I usually use because they're bigger than this. Or if I'm just going to put this in the deluxe, or if I'm going to have some type of station where you can like make your own like planner and I don't know, stuff like that. Because at my last market, there was this other vendor that I didn't look at her booth space. I should have looked at it because she came to mine a few times, but I didn't look at her booth space. But she said that she offers like a build your own Bible study kit thing, and that seems interesting, and I thought this might be cute for that, but I don't know, we'll see. But that, I'm just so excited about those. And then I got some more washi tape and some more bookmarks. I offer cross bookmarks, like the little paper clip crosses. I got some more of those. And then I also got some of these magnets. I already offer magnet bookmarks. I already offer those. But these ones are way different than the ones that I typically offer. I am now going to be offering these floral ones, and it comes with all kinds of different florals, and they are so cute. I'm so excited, guys. Like, I don't think you understand. And then I usually offer a transparent sticky note, but now I'm just gonna offer like these tabs instead. So we'll just see how it goes. A lot is changing from what I usually offer, so I'm just gonna see how this goes. I can still have my stickers and stuff like that as usual, but I have these new things, and I just really hope people enjoy these as well, because I'm just so excited about them, and it's gonna be awesome. And guys, I don't think you understand how excited I am about this. Like this, I am truly so excited about. Well, since the air is on, I am just going to cut some fabric now, and we'll see what happens after that. But let's go cut some fabric because I have a lot to do, guys. I have so much to do. It is currently Wednesday, and I have a market next Saturday, and I haven't made any new thing for my market, and I need new things for my market. I want to have some more makeup bags, some more keychain wallets, maybe some more wristlets, and I need to finish these shirts over here that I have as well. And then maybe I might make some new tote bags, probably not, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. And I need to make those blind dates with Jesus because I only have, wait, no, I don't have any left anymore actually, because I took them to the vendor spot in the mall. So I have a lot to do and a little bit of time to do it. So let's go cut some fabric. day, and we can pick this up on another day because my daughter really wants me to spend time with her right now, and daddy is at work, so I got to go, and we'll just pick this up on another day. I still have so much cutting to do. I literally only did just a little bit because I got 2 yards of the fabric that I have. So what I have to do is what you saw in the video earlier. What you saw earlier in the video was that like I lay it out and then I fold it a certain way and then I cut it in half. So there's just so much cutting to do and I have a lot more to do, and then I can cut it to what I actually need it to be. That's what I'm doing right here, is cutting it to what I actually need it to be. These are the makeup bags. But anyway, oh my gosh, there's so much to do, but I will see you when I see you. So it's a few days later again, or a couple or a few days later, it doesn't really matter. It's all the same to you. Hold on a second. I don't know if you looked crooked or not, but you were crooked. Anyway, so if I looked all disheveled, it's because my daughter and husband and I were outside racing, like literally sprinting. You want to know the last time that I sprinted? It was in high school. I am currently 26 years old. I have not ran or done any type of running and that type of sports since then, because I used to be in track, but not since then. And here we were outside sprinting full force. I mean, maybe not full force. I might have been holding back still a little bit because like I haven't ran in such a long time. If I look disheveled, that's why. I was outside running. I still have some fabric to cut and whatever, but I'm just gonna stop doing that on the camera because it's just not working out. I need to get stuff done and it's not happening. Yesterday, the entire day, I was just spending it with my family, which is perfectly fine and whatever, but I didn't do anything yesterday. No, not at all. I had plans to come work on my blind dates with Jesus and to get some more fabric cut and whatever, but I did not do that. Yeah, instead, we traveled all the way to a different town, which is an hour away, and we played mini golf, which was fun. I really enjoyed it. And we ate at Golden Corral, which was nice. We don't have one where I'm at, so when we traveled, that's where we decided to eat. And it was pretty good. Probably not worth an hour to travel to, but it was still a good time and whatever. I went to the Hobby Lobby in that town and to see if they had any other fabric that I was hoping to find at the one that at my town's Hobby Lobby, and they did have some of the fabric that mine did not have, so I guess I was okay. They didn't have all of the fabric that I was hoping for getting, but they did have some of it. And then I went to my Hobby Lobby today to get the other fabric that one didn't have. I guess I just get the popular fabric because it's always out of stock, which is unfortunate because I want it back. Apparently one of the workers at my Hobby Lobby said that one of the fabrics that I wanted, she ordered like 6 weeks ago and it is still out of stock. So whenever they get that, I guess I should not buy the whole thing, you know, other people want it too, but like get a decent amount because it takes forever for it to restock. Anyway, so all that to say, I am not going to cut fabric anymore in this video because I literally still have so much fabric to cut, and trying to film it and trying to hang out with my family and trying to do all these other things on top of it. It's just not working out. I have my market next week and I haven't made anything yet. I've just been prepping and my prepping hasn't even been prepping too well. So, and now I have an order to fulfill, which is really nice. So I'm about to check to see if I have one made yet. And if I don't, then we can make that together. Sorry for the lighting. Got some backlight behind me. I'm backlit. Anyway, so I'm going to go through my thing that I take to my markets to see if I have what I need in stock, or to see if I need to make it in my office. Is currently also disheveled. It's crazy in here. This is cute. I got it from, where did I get it from? I got this from Pop Shelf and I put my blind dates in it at my markets. It's pretty cute. I made this Lazy Susan myself. It was going to be a sign that I made, then I messed up, so then I turned it into a Lazy Susan. I wanted to have all kinds of makeup bags and keychain wallets. Look, hold on a second. I found it, so I don't have to make it now. I can make more for my market if I get around to it, but okay, good. So this is ready to ship now, so I can just go ahead and ship that to the person that ordered it on my Etsy. But anyways, I wanted to make all kinds of makeup bags and keychain wallets and more Bible sleeves and all this other stuff for my market next week, but I don't know how that's gonna go because it's taking me forever just to cut the fabric. Okay guys, I need your help. Do you like this shape
of my makeup bag more? I've talked about this, but now you can actually see it. Do you like this shape of my makeup bag more? Or do you like this shape of my makeup bag more? And here they are side by side, so you can see the difference. This one is more long and this one is more tall. So wide and tall. Ooh. So do you like this one more or this one more? My mother and one of my sisters said this one, and my husband also said this one, but then my other sister said this one, and then this one, like this shape, also sold at my last market, but that doesn't really help because the designs were different. So they might have just liked the design more, or they might have liked the shape more. I don't know. So which one do you think I should keep making and sell? Because I need to know. But I have to wait for your response for whenever I make my other ones. For the ones I currently cut, they're going to look like this because your response is not going to be when I'm making them now. So they're going to look like this for right now. But which one do you prefer? I do have a lot of fabric in stock now, which is so good because that was one of my goals, was to have my fabric in stock, so next time somebody buys something, I know that I have the fabric that I need instead of having to go to Hobby Lobby to see if they have it in stock or not. Now I know that I have it, but the only thing is I don't know if people are gonna buy the stuff that I'm making though, but I have all the fabric ready. I think it's probably better to be prepared than not prepared, obviously. If I want my business to grow, then I need to act like I want it to grow. So we're gonna just prepare for growth regardless. How was this in here? Wow. Oh my god. What in the world's happening? Alright, I got it. I got some more of this chicken fabric. If you ever saw my chicken tote bag, I'm pretty sure I talked about that. I got some more of the chicken fabric because people said they like it, and so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make some more, and then I want to take some pictures, and then I'm gonna put it on my Etsy. But every person that said that they like it and that they're interested in wanting it, I'm like, okay, it's not on my Etsy, but I can send you a link to my Square if you're interested, and then you can buy it off of my Square because I only sell them at my markets right now. And every person that said that they were interested just ignored that message and was like, what's that about? Why do people do that? That happens so often to me, and I don't understand why. People literally come to me saying that they want something, and then I'm like, here you go, this is for you, and then they're like, and just don't respond anymore. I'm like, you're the one that said you wanted it. Well, it's not like I'm asking you to want it. Anyway, I don't know why people do that. So I'm just gonna put it on my Etsy, and they can go see and if they want it off my Etsy or not. I guess they don't want it off my Square, but they can go get it on the Etsy, I suppose. We'll see. Rant over. I don't know why people do that though. Okay, rant not over. I don't understand why people do that. And it happens so often. I don't know. Do people do that to you too? I guess it's just a part of life. It's part of business. It doesn't really bother me anymore. It's just that, why do people do it? Just say never mind. Or you can ghost me if you want, I suppose. I'm not really sure what all happened in this video because I did it over a certain amount of days. You know, like I said earlier, I'm used to just doing it in one day there. That way I can keep up with what I'm saying to you. But I don't really know every single thing that I'm including in this video. So future Ashlyn that's editing, hopefully it's good enough. But like I said, I have a lot more cutting to do, and I'd rather just do that off camera so I can actually get it done. And the next thing that I have to do are these blind dates, but I want them to be a surprise, so I don't want you to see me making them. So I'm going to also do that off camera. But if you are interested in the blind dates, they should be up and running on my Etsy by the time that you see this video, because I have another video before this video. You know guys, I'm recording in like my first video that I posted this year is probably a late video, and then since then the videos that I'm recording now are just kind of in queue. So I have a queue now, which is pretty exciting because, you know, that's a part of what we're wanting to do this year, is grow my business in all aspects, which would be to grow my social medias and actually get more sales, do well at my markets, vendor spaces, all the above. You know how it is. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Even though we didn't really do much, the video that I just posted today actually is the silent vlog. So tell me if you saw that one or not, and if you like the silent vlog or the talking vlog more. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy the outro, because I also just made that yesterday. By the time you're seeing this, it should be on like this is the third video that it should be on. I don't really know. But I'm just really excited about it because it's so cute. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I want to keep on saying that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Before I go, I do want to say, because my phone keeps on buzzing, my sister's in labor today, so I want to give me a new baby. Oh my gosh. One more time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you girls later. Or guys. Bye.